On air.
Hello, everyone. Let me just make sure. Maybe if you have like a second device, check if it's rolling on collectibles or your personal. Nice, it's up on there. If you're here, oh, that's so funny. The first thing you see is my big mug on the screen. Um, if you're tuning in, welcome. This is our second live stream. We're gonna do a big unboxing today. I'm going to switch to another screen so I can kind of focus here. But yeah, if you're just joining us, let us know what platform you're tuning in from. I definitely want to know what part of our community is active where. Last week, we did a kind of interview session with the co-founders. The co-founders tuned in and told us about the story of collectibles. They told us a lot of stuff, actually, like the journey to where it is from when they started to where it is today. Everyone has a collector's background and what they collect. um Alex, the co-founder, had a bunch of basketballs in the background. That was pretty funny. And DVB had a bunch of lunch boxes that he collects. So definitely interested to learn more about that in the future at some point. um and yeah, and we had people coming in from YouTube. X was pretty active, I remember. We didn't have TikTok last time, so if you're tuning in from TikTok, definitely comment to let us know. Um, Let me see if I can push. By the way, it's my first time doing this on a mobile device. So, oh, this is awesome. So Tony Too Snippy, what's up, Tony? Tony coming in from uh, YouTube. Let me know if you see anything that comes up, Dylan, that you want to like put up
Will do.
on the screen like that. Yeah, that's cool. So we're
Welcome,
doing.
Tony. I'm actually. Sorry, Matt. Welcome, Tony. Actually, quite curious. What do you collect? What brought you here? Quite curious. Let's see if he says anything. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to give you all like a little background of me as a collector. Yeah, as a kid, started actually with collecting cards. Very weird. Started with mostly top cards. Went on to Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh. Had a few Pokemon, but wasn't that big into Pokemon until Matt actually put me on it. So I picked up the bug. But then from there, it went on to sneakers, um, coins. Well, what else? More not really watch collecting, but more as reselling, because everyone likes to be a bit of a reseller and make some money. But yeah, quite interested to actually see what Matt has to show, because yeah, my pack's coming actually Christmas time, so quite keen.
Nice. Nice, yeah. I think so. Before we get into it, I'll let everyone know what we're up to today. We have I got a 100 pack of hard card sleeves and soft card sleeves from this Amazon store, RJ Quay. Very difficult to say, but if you look up hard card sleeves, you'll see this image. It looks a lot bigger on Amazon. When it arrived, I realized how small it actually is. And also, we'll be opening today a Pokemon trading card game, Phantasmal Flames Mega Evolution Elite Trainer box. So I was able to order this during the craziness over the last month or November. I mean, if you really think about it, Phantasmal Flames only launched still less than a month ago, and there was so much craziness in the stores online. You couldn't get one of these, and now the prices are dropping like no one even cares anymore. I think, I don't know, Dylan, maybe you have an idea of why, but these boxes were so hot, so heavy, and people were, cleaning out stores just to get boxes of these. And now, very recently, Pokemon announced the Ascended Heroes drop that's happening in January or February, but very soon, shortly after this got released, and all the prices are tanking and, all this stuff. So, Dylan and I also, a side note is like, we noticed that there's so much content out there about the vendor side, if I'm not mistaken, right, Dylan? That's what you
Yeah.
said. It's kind of like from the vendor's perspective, the seller's perspective, the the heavy hitter perspective. Like, we're just going to be here and hit grassroots, collector vibes today. So we want to do it from the point of view of the collector and kind of take you guys through there. So yeah, I mean, the other thing is, like, this came in. If I held on to this and held it sealed for a while, this probably wouldn't fare so well in terms of like resale, because it came with a big dent on the back. So apparently, like, a lot of people were getting these boxes delivered to them with dents and kind of like damaged. I don't know why that was happening, but even like the box that it came in, my mom was telling me like, yo, this is not like the best. So anyway, we're gonna open this soon. There's 9 Pokemon trading card game booster packs in here. There is 1 full art foil promo card featuring Sharkadet, which is this little guy here on the back. There's 40 energy cards, a player's guide, so that's cool. This is kind of just like a starter kit. 6 damage counter dice, so you get dice in here, you get a flip die, you get a plastic coin, and then you get this collector's box, obviously. I think the cool thing is, like, yeah, it was damaged on the outside, but there's this like plastic on the inside, so no matter what, you'll have a place to hold your cards. So as we'll be ripping these, I'll kind of be going through them, and if we find anything that's interesting, we'll put them in these hard sleeves and soft sleeves to kind of like keep it moving. But on the
Yeah, and I'll look up the and I'll look up the value of the card, see if you got anything. But yeah, to actually answer your question about why the prices are dropping, I've been watching a lot of people's reviews and videos, and like I said, more from the reseller perspective. And a lot of resellers actually said that the Phantasmal Flames release is actually where they've gotten the most good cards out of. So apparently, there's a lot of good cards in there, quite easy to actually pull them out. And with how many people bought them, it means that there's a ton of them actually out there. So prices are dropping, but it doesn't mean it should take out the fun of it. So, like I said, let's go through it from a collector's perspective. Let's see what's actually in there and how good the quality of everything is, for example. Because a thing that people, for the reason I actually collected cards, because I actually love the art. So let's actually look at the cards for what they really are, the artwork on it, how it feels, the presentation of opening the box, the quality of the let's say the packaging. Because yeah, let's like just rip into it and not just treat it as something that you get a bad card and then you just throw it away. Can't
Sorry, I
hear you
just
there, man.
realized I was muted.
Okay.
So there's a lot of dogs barking in the background. So if I mute, that's why. But for context, this is going to be the first box that I've opened since I was a kid. Since first booster pack, anything since I've opened from Pokemon since I was a kid. So getting back into this hobby has something that has really like reignited a lot of the nostalgia and just like youthful energy, I guess, throughout this whole experience. So for me, it's going to be a lot of examining the art and appreciating it. And there's also, I'm sure, going to be a ton of new Pokemon that I've never seen before. So that's kind of the exciting part for me. Before we jump in, Dylan, I want to maybe talk about real quick. We'll talk about the features that are available on collectibles.com. So first of all, the app is available on iOS, Android, and on desktop. So if you haven't downloaded it or checked it out or signed up, like, definitely go ahead and do that. You can make your own social profile there. You can upload all of your collection. There's a really nifty AI scanner, so you pretty much just like put up the card up to your phone, and it scans the image for you, and it gives you all the history and details of that particular card. Because we
It's
have
basically
go ahead.
like to add into that, it's like if you let's a good analogy is why that feature is actually so good is because if, let's say, for example, go to like your grandparents' place and you go through the basement or attic, and you find something and you don't know what it is. For example, like someone like the three brothers that found a few weeks ago the $9.3 million Superman. If you don't know what it is, you can use it as basically like a tool for your hunting ground. If you like to go to garage sales, antique stores, etc., and you just want to know what you're actually buying, it's truly a good tool. I'm actually going to test it out at my girlfriend's parents' antique store,
Oh,
and they
nice.
have quite a bit. Yeah, they have quite a bit of stuff they don't really know the true value of. So I'm going to see what it can actually do and see if it picks up on the antiques.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of like pawn shops and just like certain businesses where they do resale of, used goods or collectibles can even use this for their work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I saw on your profile you have like a sneaker on there. We were kind of talking before we went live, but do you want to kind of give some background around that? Because I know that's really interesting for folks.
Yeah. So back in 2016, when I was still in university, I actually managed a like a sneaker reselling store, one of the top ones in South Africa. Quite funny. A 19-year-old manager of a store.
Right.
Um, but yeah, that was actually interesting. So yeah, I managed the store. A bunch of sneakers always came in, and I could basically cherry pick which ones I wanted before we actually put it up for sale. Um, so I got a whole bunch of good sneakers for very low prices. But the biggest mistake I made was I bought a Sean Weatherspoon Air Max 97, which is like a corduroy shoe. Basically, it's like corduroy material, different colors. You can like as like Velcro on the logo. You can take the logo off, put a new logo on. And I made the mistake of selling it for like $1,500. I think now it's going for, well, at the peak time of the price, it was going for I think like $6,500. Um, so I really made a mistake with that, but yeah, you live and learn. But currently, I don't know if many people are sneaker collectors, but currently the sneaker market has really declined. So I can actually buy back my mistakes if I want for a very good price.
What's going
So
on
it's
with that? Do you think like, because I saw a bunch of content recently of someone saying like, dude, I can't move any of my sneakers in my store, and I'm saying like, 30, 40, 50, 60% off. No one is buying. It's not something that has just happened, slowly. It's just out of nowhere. So do you have any idea why maybe this is happening?
Yeah. So what happened in the sneaker reselling community is there's been tons of releases, tons of variations, and that's obviously going to bring the rarity of the sneakers down, or the hunt for it. Because if you compare to 2016 to 2019, for example, Nike in 2016, the biggest release they had was the off-white Nikes, and it was like think like 12 different shoes or 10 different shoes that came out over the span of a few months. After that, the biggest one in 2017, sorry, was Sean Weatherspoon. Then it went on to like the Travis Scott ones in like 2018, Travis Scott Jordans, and then another pair of Travis Scott Jordans, I think, in 2019. And then it really just stopped becoming special. But it also has to do with the fact that many people aren't that interested in, like, not saying not interested in sneakers, but people aren't caring as much about sneakers anymore. People are wearing like lifestyle shoes, slides. They're wearing more different. It's not like a bragging point anymore, a talking point as much as it used to be. So yeah, very interesting, very sad, but it kind of makes sense. People are just looking now for comfortability and not really for bragging that they have this $3,000 pair of shoes on their feet that they bought from Nike.
Yeah, for me, it's like, you scuff it and the price goes down, or I'm very into the comfort, or like my friends in New York are always just putting some slippers on or something that slides on so they can get out the door like as quickly as possible. And I don't know, I need comfort. I can't like wear, hyped up shoes, because then I get back pain. I'm like the dad that's like two steps away from getting the New Balances. And you know the blue jeans and the belt and all that. So anyway, I think that's
You
funny.
should get
But
a
yeah, go ahead.
you should get a pair of Nike Monarchs. It's the classic dad shoe. Very bulky. Like it's basically a design I think from the 90s that all the dads used
Oh,
to wear that everyone's wearing now.
I'm looking
Um,
at them
so
right
yeah,
now. Super dad.
very dad. Yeah, very dad-like shoe. You wear that with your sweatpants, standing outside, watering your garden, shouting at the kids. Perfect shoe to do that, and then you can chase the kids' egg in your house.
You ever see the memes where there's like the dad has like different shades of the like one's for mowing the lawn and it's got like a hint of green on it. Another one's for like construction. It's just like super dirty. Like I don't know. I think that stuff is funny. Um,
Oh, it's hilarious.
so
But
all
yeah,
right. So we covered your sneaker background. We're digging into there. Do you think it'll ever come back? Like with the like what if this is kind of like the wax period, the black wax period, like they did with cards, you know, like there's such an overproduction of it that I think it's just a cycle and a market just like anything else potentially.
yeah, the thing is that everything, like I said, it is a market cycle. It basically depends on when things are going to come back into the shift because like history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And there's
Yeah.
always phases of when sneakers got big. But the main reason why sneaker collecting got so big to begin with is actually because of rap culture. The rappers, they buy tons of sneakers. For example, like Dr. Dre, he literally has a new pair of Air Force Ones, white ones that he wears every single day. A new pair. He never rewears the same pair ever. So yeah, if the rap culture brings it back, or some celeb, it will definitely come back. Just like what, what like the randomness, for example, like Labubu. But now Labubu is at thrift stores for barely anything.
Yeah, they can't keep
Um,
up with giving them away. They're literally like giving them away because they can't hold on to them for or there's such an overstock they don't even know what to do with it anymore.
yeah,
Um,
congratulations on your pull, Tony, and autograph. Damn,
nice, thank you. I was gonna say
that's
the
actually
same.
quite insane.
Where
Yeah,
where'd you get it, Tony? Did you get it from collectibles or where at?
yeah, quite curious. Damn.
Dylan, we might be able
Um,
to do. I actually just redeemed a Topps 2021 baseball pack. I don't know like the rest of the name of it, but it was from 2021 and it's baseball. And it's like it's kind of similar situation to what we're doing today, where there's going to be a bunch of um, boosters in here,
yeah.
but for tops. And apparently, one of the 9 packs in there has an autographed, the triple, the autograph, the jersey, and the vertical card is in there. So we'll
Yeah.
see, man. I'm excited.
Tony, yeah, Tony, if you don't have, if you have a collectibles or don't have a collectibles account yet, set one up. If you haven't bought a repack with a new account yet, you can actually get 100% buyback guarantee. Just have to complete a few tasks. So yeah, try a luck on collectibles, get your 100% buyback guarantee, be part of the community, and see what you can pull. Personally, on our platform, what I'm looking to pull is a Max Verstappen tops card because I don't know if there's any F1 fans watching, but damn, I really want him to win his 5th World Championship this weekend. So I haven't been this stressed ever. It feels like I'm racing.
Yeah, and I know you love racing, and I'm stoked about we made a post about the Lewis Hamilton card this week. We also I saw in our inventory. I'm going to make a post about this next week, unless someone pulls it. But there's also Lionel Messi. That's a big
Oh, nice.
big, and I think it's even a PSA 10, which is huge. So there's a big pull there, big grail that you can chase after in the multi sport packs. on collectibles. Before we switch over maybe to ripping, do you want to kind of go over the XPR release? If folks are tuning in, you might see
Yeah.
on the screen. I'll probably swap it with myself. Yeah, earn XPR, spend it on repacks, climb the leaderboard to win prizes. You want to give a breakdown a little bit
Yeah.
of that, Dylan?
So with our repacks, you have your we call it experience points, short for XPR. And what it means is that every time you basically have some fun, rip a repack, you get XPR points. And these points at a certain level allows you to basically redeem free packs. Um, so for example, if you have 50,000 XPR, you can redeem a $25 pack, and then it goes on and on to like 200, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. So the more XPR you have, the more expensive packs you can purchase with them. It's quite actually nice how it actually works. You literally see your XPR in your wallet. You go to the pack, you choose a payment option, choose XPR, and then you buy your repacks with it. So it's just a way for us to say thank you to everyone that's been loyal supporters, ripping the repacks, enjoying the fun that it basically brings. And on top of that, everyone that basically gets XPR, we have a leaderboard for repacks every week, and the top 10 wins cash bonuses if literally every week. So if you just enjoy ripping packs, you'll just get your XPR, you'll go high on the leaderboard, and you could get some free repacks. And if you're on the top 10 of the leaderboard, you can win some cash bonuses. So yeah, it's a win-win, and without you all, we basically won't be able to have such a great platform. So yeah, just a way to say thank you to everyone for being good supporters of our platform.
Very hype and very exciting. I mean, for our top players on the leaderboard, this is something that's very exciting. It pretty much just like unlocks more fuel to keep pulling repacks. So I think that's an exciting kind of development that we have going on this week. What else did we talked about the top, or on Monday I pushed a post about the top 3 pulls last week. So we had someone pull a 2015 Connor McDavid NFL card from Upper Deck, PSA 10. Crazy. That was $2,500 valuation. We also had 2024 Josh Jacobs. So there's this really cool like Kaboom card that's out there, PSA 9, and that was valued at around 22-25. And then lo and behold, third place was a Gengar. That's been floating around like crazy on the timeline recently. People are loving the Gengars out there. This one's a 1999 fossil from the first edition, PSA 9, and this one was valued at 1,440. So, I mean, kudos to those people. I'm so jealous, but like I can't wait to hopefully be one of those people one day where you get one of those grails and you could like really celebrate. I'm gonna redeem it immediately and ship it to my house because I just want to be able to stare at it and remember that moment. But yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, go ahead.
Makes me think of the 1999 Charizard we have on our platform. It's just, damn, it's such a beautiful card. I think it's worth like $2,200 or $2,500. But I'm more curious, how does a 1999 Pokemon card actually smell? I'm a bit of a weird person. I like the smell of old things, like old comic books and old cards. It brings back such a nostalgic memory. Like I have a bunch of old action figures like Spider-Man ones, Superman ones, Hulk, and the smell of it like really brings back so many memories. Which is, I feel like it's another thing why there's so many people collecting antiques around the world.
Well, smell is actually one of the strongest senses that ties to memory. So it's no wonder that was that. Believe it or not, it was one of the things that I was really interested about. Like, does it still smell like factory? Does it smell like cardboard? Like, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna like videotape myself sniffing it or whatever, but you know, it's a good thing. So, oh yeah. So I think like we're distributing. Last week we did a giveaway XPR. We announced the win, or we found the winners. We're currently distributing all this stuff on the back end. So stay tuned. We're gonna do an announcement about it. And you're also gonna get emailed about it if you won. So stay tuned on that. We haven't forgotten about the XPR rewards from last week for everyone that tuned in and signed up. Just an update on that, and then also stay tuned because next week the founders are going to Breakpoint. If you're into crypto, if you're into Solana, they will be in Abu Dhabi and they will be doing a lot of IRL activations in order to get the name out about the collectibles brand. And so, we're excited to share all of that. More to come on that soon. But just kind of teasing it a little bit here. So, yeah, I think I covered it all. Let me know any final thoughts or anything like that, Dylan, before we
And
flip to.
one, yeah, actually, I wanted to mention something earlier. I'm really looking forward to, because I'm going to be in Singapore next year, Jan, and at the airport there's actually a Pokemon Center.
Mm.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm like super excited to see what there is. They have like these plushies. They have comic books, like a whole bunch of miscellaneous. Um, Obviously cards. So I'm like super excited to see what's happening there. And apparently the airport in Singapore is so popular that the locals actually just go there for like a day trip because I have that many stores in there and it's so fun. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like extremely excited.
I know so many people from the Europe, uh, you know, uh, crypto market, staff market, whatever you want to call it, just the European community that fly over there every year for all the conferences. And I've know friends that have gone like 3 times already, and I still have yet to go. It's on my list. Hopefully, I'll get there at some point. But I mean, the airport, the little fountain in the middle as you walk up that everyone takes photos of, is seems so cool and so wonderful. And I hope to have that experience someday, because I think it embodies exactly what Singapore has turned into, this just like beautiful landscape environment of
Yeah,
lush um lush just potential of a society, and they
yeah.
really did a great job over there. So
And they're very very interesting laws. For example, they it's illegal to sell chewing gum and to eat chewing gum if you buy it illegally.
yeah, so I
So
think it's even to spit it out is the bigger problem.
yeah, so they have but the main thing is what I love about the countries. They have so many laws against being a litter bug. Um, so it's yeah, that's why it's so super clean, and it's going to be actually quite relieving going to such a clean country, because you don't experience that every single day. But yeah, let's get into your packs. I'm actually quite curious to see how the sleeves look like. If
Is it
they like,
is it coming through on your side? Like, do you see my hand waving
yeah,
in the?
no,
Okay, so
I
it's
just
just a
see a
static
scissor
image.
and a screwdriver.
It's just a static image right now. That's kind of a bummer. So I had it set up. Maybe during live stream you can't swap your camera, but let's see. Is it moving at all for you?
No, it doesn't look like it's moving. Maybe put your camera facing you and just hold everything up in front of you, like when you like pull it out.
That's odd. Now when I switch it back to myself, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just Matt standing there.
Man, I'm just a frozen guy. That's a bummer. Let's see. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. This is unexpected, and I'm nervous about leaving because I think I'm the host. So if I like leave and come
Yeah.
back, it may not be a good thing. Let's see here. Anything? No.
No, still static. Well, the biggest live events have technical issues. So yeah, I don't think it's that big of a problem, but we'll fix it somehow. Don't know if Matt's still here. I think he
How was
left. Oh,
that?
Matt's back. Yeah, I can see you now.
Let's see. I refreshed the page.
Still static. It's I don't know if it's the same image or if you're just holding a phone in the same position because yeah, it's quite interesting.
Let's see.
But yeah, for everyone that actually tuned in, quite curious. Comment what was actually the first thing that got you into collecting, and what do you collect now? Um, because it's yeah, it's I actually want to do a blog post on interviewing a few people and seeing where the collections actually started and where it is now. Okay, a hand moved. Now it's back.
Yeah, keep
You
it
there,
keep
Matt?
it chatting, and I'm just gonna keep
Okay.
trying to mess around here because I like that you're
Yeah.
keeping it down right now, holding it down.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, so I want to do a blog post, actually see where people's collection started, where it actually is now. And on our team is actually a very interesting person. His name's Ryan. And Ryan has like, well, he had more than 1,000 Funko Pops for now, but yeah, now he has about 1,000. And I spoke to him, and it was super interesting to hear how it started, where it actually went to now, for example, with like anime stamps, Hot Wheels. So it's the thing that I really love about collecting is that as you grow older, you don't really grow out of collecting. You grow into different avenues of it. And an avenue that I actually want to get into is Hot Wheels because it's super interesting. Well, first of all, I love cars. So Hot Wheels is definitely the next thing to get into, especially since they're bringing out the Stranger Things Hot Wheels, which is quite exciting. They're bringing out. I think it's the BMW from Stranger Things. Don't ask me about the characters' names because my girlfriend makes fun of me. I'm very bad at names, and I called Vector. No, not Vector, Victor. So yeah, that's a little inside joke from my side. But yeah, so if you have anything, drop it down here where you started and where you're going. And yeah, quite curious about it while we wait for Matt. Um, but yeah, just to get back actually on my side where things are going with me as a collector. Um, I've been getting into I'll say it's a bit of big boy things, but more of actually investing as well. Been buying quite a lot of silver coins. Also, my favorite ones actually the silver dollars. So it looks like a silver US dollar with like an eagle on it. It's actually in different color, which is quite interesting. And people don't realize that silver is not a very, they think it has no, I'm seeing you move, Matt, but very glitchy. Okay, it's working, I think. I think it's working. Hey there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do no. I have to keep it on selfie mode, otherwise it doesn't allow me to use my phone. So that's kind of a big bummer. Really big bummer because when I flip it, okay. So what I'm gonna do is just watch from my monitor, my computer, and then we'll just keep it moving like that. Yeah, my intention, folks, was to have the camera flipped around so that you can see it from that way. But this is what we're gonna have to do. Can you see my hand in front
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
screen? Okay, so at least we know it is like working. So you know, we have a box cutter here. We have some scissors, and for some reason, someone told me to bring a screwdriver. I don't know what that's for, but I guess we're gonna find out. Um, that was a joke, by the way. I'm not going to use the screwdriver unless there's something in there that requires me to use a screwdriver. But we're going to find that out. Maybe if you could just like monitor the comments, Dylan, because
Yeah.
I can't do that with this view. But yeah, so I'm just kind of slowly opening up the. Tony called out actually that he loved these heart sleeves from RJ Quay on Amazon. So let's see here. I'll start
I think
slowly cutting
RJ
open.
Quay should sponsor you.
Yeah, right. Can
Glad
you
to see your
see the?
screwdrivers used, by the way.
Say again.
It's good to see your screwdrivers used. It's not good to see a screwdriver that isn't used.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like, do I want to show this like really rusty old screwdriver, or should I just, But I ended up just going for it, and as you can see, it seems like the comments are coming in about the screwdriver. So so yeah. So can you see the box well? Like if I start
Yeah.
opening it, like everything is good. Again, folks, sorry
Yeah.
for this, technical issue. First time doing a live stream from my phone. I thought it would be a better idea. This is actually a really sweet box. I'm like really liking this box. I thought it would be a good idea to do it from my mobile phone because I couldn't think of how to do it from my laptop without flipping the camera around. But I mean, that's what we have to do, and that's what we're doing on the phone now, so that's hilarious. So there's a player's guide. I think that's cool. Here, I'll give it a smell for you, Dylan. It smells good. It smells like a game book. It has that game. Okay, this is cool. It actually shows all of the cards and everything in there. But yeah, it has like a game smell to it. Like if you just opened up like a fresh Xbox game, it has like that
I
kind
miss
of
those days. I
an
miss it when,
aroma.
yeah.
Yeah, so again,
I
bummer
remember,
about like this. Like apparently, if you're holding on to these boxes, it like lowers the grade if it's something that you're trying to do. But this is a sweet opening experience. I really like the art. I
oh,
mean, I really
nice.
wanted to talk about that. I mean, check that out on the top. That looks pretty sweet.
Is the inside of the box there plastic? Well, what is? I just see a very glistening, like glossy.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this. So I just stuffed up my wall. So we got that out of the way. We got this going on here. So then you bend it. You've put it on its side. You pull it out, and there are the packs. And let's see what we have here. So this is really cool. Nice little art. Here's the coin they were talking about.
Oh, that's sick.
I think this is like a flip coin. So this would
Is it
be
metal
cool.
or is it plastic?
It's plastic. Let's see how flickable it is. Yeah.
Heads.
Yeah, I say this would
Nice.
be heads, right? And this would be tails, like
Yeah.
Pokemon. Here's the card they were talking about. Nice hollow. So apparently this is in every single one. So I can't imagine that this is like a big collectible, but um, it's shiny. Oh, this is cool. It's like he's like at like a music festival almost. It looks like. Here's
Can
the
you bring it
everyone.
closer to the camera? Oh, nice. That looks pretty sick. I like that.
Yeah, I guess I'll open it. Like, why not? Oh, I got to be on the camera to open it. Here, so this is like I never see anyone doing this. I actually saw someone pay a streamer like $15 to bend his pack, and then he ended up having a mega Charizard. I don't know if you saw that piece of content, but he paid
For
him like a
fifteen
tip.
dollars.
Yeah, he paid him like $15 to take one of these and just like literally bend it in half. and he did it, and then he opened it, and there was a Mega Charizard in there, which is like one of the hype pieces right now. Sorry if my hands are shaky. It's like a little bit too much of the coffee today or whatever, but doing my best here.
Uh, oh, that looks dope. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, look, I
But
don't know. Again, just like the perspective of the collector today, right? So I'm gonna pop open one of these sleeve boxes and just put it in here because I think it's a cool card. It's nice art. So
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
going to
know
be looking
like
up the prices for you.
grading wise or
Um,
whatever. Like it looks pretty centered. You know, pretty legit looking card. So yeah, so this is interesting. So this actually, these soft sleeves are in upside down. So when I pull them out, I got to turn it over and then I get to the top. So that's kind of, I guess, like user experience just to share with everyone. Um, okay, what else do we have? So then there's more of
I
this in
think your
here. By the way, cut me off
is your
anytime. By the
camera
way,
still working? Okay,
my can is
camera's still working.
is that a question or a statement?
That was a question because I didn't see you.
Do you see me now? Like
Yeah,
holding the
yeah,
blue things in the front?
yeah.
Sweet. So here's the redemption code. I see everyone always showing this. They always flash it on the screen to show authenticity, I guess. And then these are really cool. Wow, look at all of these. I mean, these are fun.
Yeah, that's actually quite cool.
So just more, Charizard vibes. And I guess if I flip this, like all of these are that. Again, expensive cardboard, right? Smells great, Dylan. Let's see here. Oh, so this is, I guess, so these are the 40 sleeves they were talking about. So sweet. I don't even have to use the sleeves that I had. I could just use this. And they're already kind of branded for this specific set. Again, upside down, my bad. Here's that. I'm pulling a chair here and see because standing and bending is not working. How's this a little bit more comfortable? Sweet. So we got 40 of these in this pack, which I think is really epic. I can't wait to get this for my kids. That's like what I'm excited about. I heard a story. So story time, Dylan. I read a story about a guy that he's a dad. One of the kids from the neighborhood came over and they were trading cards back and forth. And the guy was just like, yeah, sure, you can have a bunch of these cards. The kid ends up leaving and grades a bunch of them and comes back to him and lets him know that he got one of the cards graded a PSA 10 and it's now a $1,500 card. I
Damn.
mean, that's freaking awesome. I mean, this is a cool feeling to like just scroll through these and they slide really nice. Again, that new video game feeling. It's interesting. This one's upside down. I don't know if that means anything, but bunch of different
So
energies.
one of them were upside down.
Yeah, I hope I don't need to. I think it was like this one. I hope I
It's
didn't
quite
have to like
interesting.
label it or something. That would be
So how
funny.
many energy cards are there? I think 40, right?
I think it was 40. I think it was 40. Let me check the box. So it's 65 card sleeves. So the cards that we were looking at, and there's 40 of the energy cards. Cool. And so here is the card sleeves. So there's 65 of these, 40 energy cards. Let's kind of move this over.
Yeah. Can you show the I don't think you showed the card sleeves yet, or did you?
Yeah, these are the card sleeves. 65 of these puppies.
Oh yes, you showed it.
Yeah, and they're sick. I mean, like good quality. Like you could tell this is a higher quality than the one that I got on Amazon. I'm not, to put them down or poo poo them at all. But there's 100 of these. There's 65 of these. So we'll kind of use those. I'll probably put them all in sleeves off of the live stream just to make myself feel like a really cool collector. And I'm also organized like that. Pretty cool die. EX. Got the set name in there. This one has a chip on it. I don't know what that. Yeah, I can scratch it off, so that's cool. And then you have
Yeah,
these.
next live stream should actually be us playing against each other because I don't see many people doing that. So yeah, let's see what we can do with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really big, actually, like players out there that um, are making a lot of content around how less people are playing the game and more people are just trying to do the rips. But apparently, if you're a Pokemon influencer and you play at these tournaments, like there's some hefty money to be won at these games. So that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna just kind of slowly keep trying to make room here on my little desk, little tiny desk. So far we just have the Charcadet. Looks like a little raver at a music festival, although that's probably just like a Pokemon battle going on in the background there. But you're down to, you want to rip the first pack, see see where we're at.
Go for it.
So apparently, I've been watching, and everyone kind of rips these the same way, where you kind of need to start at the top.
I think your camera froze.
Oh
Oh,
no!
it's back again.
It's all right, great. So everyone kind of rips these in a similar fashion. I think you kind of like start at the top, and then you have to
Yeah.
like rip it to the side. I don't have that finesse yet, but see, and then yeah, so you don't kind of just, there we go. Matt's first booster pack rip in over 20 years. Let's go. See how it goes. I think there's like a redemption card here, so you gotta check it out. Boom. So real redemption. Put this down. Okay, so here we are. Zigzagoon, Misdreavus, Toxel, Lotad. This one's pretty cool. I kind of like the lily pad vibe on the top. Headbutt. A lot of math, I realize, like in this game, 150, and you have
Yeah.
to count down until that thing is dead. Like that's kind of crazy. Darmanitan, Lyoni. So Battle Cage. That's the thing that was in the background on that Sharkadet. That's what this looks like, at least. Ooh, here's a hollow. Haunch Crow.
Which one is it?
You want to check it out on I don't know, like,
Yeah.
so Haunch Crow. I guess I have
How do you spell
two.
it?
Um Honch, like conch, but
CH.
Haunch Crow. Krow. And then I remember this AI palm is was, I've seen people getting really excited about this card. By the way, if you're listening in the audience, or you have seen these cards before, and you need me to be freaking out right now, just let me know, because I'm happy to do that. I actually enjoy screaming like "Let's go!" and like doing all that stuff. Like, so won't
I'm still
say no
struggling to
to
spell
that.
this name.
Sorry.
I'm still struggling to spell the name of this. Say it again, please.
Haunch Crow. So
Yeah.
HONCHKROW. See, now I
Okay, got it.
got to get one of these stands. Everyone has these nice little cool like V stands or whatever. They put it so that they could like put up their cards and show
Let's
them off.
go. $16.
Woo!
Nice.
Woo! All right, so there's a big hollow behind this AO palm. I'm gonna pull it over. Let's see what it is. So this is an Empoleon. This is actually like a really nice holographic card. You see this?
Yeah, that actually looks quite sick. How do you spell that?
Um, it's funny because like they're kind of like, it's like Emporion. Maybe that's like
Yeah.
another Pokemon card, but EMPO Leon, like the name.
EPO. Like
Leon.
Empoleon.
Yeah, yeah.
Ungraded. $55.
Oh shit. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's not bad. PSA 10 is going. The last one was sold. 3 of them were sold this week. at an average of $178.
This is legit. That's so cool. How exciting, folks.
Yeah,
LFG! LFG, let's go. So I'm gonna put this up on, like, I'll probably make clips of this too, by the way, like, right? So like right now we have four kind of like three cards that are really have cool art. Um but yeah, these are all going on the collectibles app, by the way, so I will be throwing that on there. All right, cool. And now we're back in the beginning. So Zigzagoon. I'll throw the redeem card on top to show that these are all separate. Ready for the next one? Can you see I'm ripping the next one?
yeah.
I
Need
don't
to
know how.
work on
Oh,
your
sick.
ripping.
There it is. So this is how you rip it. You go down the middle, and then everyone goes all the way across, and then they pull it out. I've watched so many of these freaking videos, and I'm like, that's so easy. And then, like, now that I'm actually doing it, sweating bullets, like,
Yeah, write a wiki how.
it's like a completely different experience. My back hurts. My hands are shaking. You know, I'm just brambling about. You know, brambling about absolutely oddish stuff. So I remember this one. This one's cool. Here's a seal. Oh wait, hold on. I got to do it the right way because you got to go like from the front to the back. So oddish seal, Cresselia. I see there's another holograph here in the back. I think we had this one in the previous one, dude.
What one's
Lino,
that?
Lino one.
No, I don't think we had that one.
Blowtorch. I saw this one in the player's guide.
How do you spell that?
What? Blowtorch?
No, the card. Did you just pick up a holographic card? Oh, no, no, you got one
Oh, it's
now in
just
your hand, I
something I
think.
was checking out. Here's
Okay.
here's Palmy. This one's pretty funny. Um, interesting name. So let's keep it moving. There's one. There's Milseri. Here's another one that's kind of hollow. And then Zacian. I mean, it seems like the third one is like the one that's supposed to be most, rare or, a hit chase card. Do you want to look up this one? Zacian.
Z. Sorry, say it again. ZA.
Yeah, C like Charlie, IAN like Nancy.
Zacian.
Yeah, like Zacian. I don't even want to like
Um,
put my fingerprints on any of these because like
ungraded. $20. PSA 1012.
these are this is cool. Do people play with with slabs? That was something I was thinking about, as absurd of a thought that is. I'm very keen to find out, because what if you actually want to play with that card? Like, you kind of can't, right?
It's a pity you can't use the our AI scanner for it since you're using your phone.
It would be so. I either got to get another phone or I got to get like more people in on this. So, because by the way, can you give me a time check because I have to run a space at the top of the hour. So
7 minutes
until the top of
left.
the hour?
Yeah.
Oh no. Do should I just like blast through these then? This is such a bummer. I guess we spoke for too long, man. I mean, look, now we know that ripping a box takes more than 30 minutes. Damn. All right, let me go here. Is it this side? Yeah, you do it from the bottom. Okay, that was pack 3. Wait, where the hell? Okay, so this is pack 3. That was pack number 2. We're not even halfway done and we have 7 minutes. I'm freaking out. Freaking
Well,
out. Let's see.
I saw a guy get through it in like 5 minutes because he was just ripping like crazy and
Cuz
just
they
swiped through everything.
exactly. I mean, these people, they just go at it. I'm trying. I mean, we were talking about the collectors. We're trying to like actually like this is sick. The art.
That's a cool. Yeah, that's an amazing looking card. Was that a witch?
It's like a little trippy. It's like a bad acid trip this, never mind. It's like a trippy attic animal. Ooh, Wigglytuff. I think people have been looking for this one. I've been seeing a lot of people posting about Wigglytuff, and this one looks like one of the original, the OGs. I'm gonna put Wigglytuff away to put in a sleeve. Bronzon, Sacred Charm, Sable Eye, Cocky Claw. You better watch out. He'll throw his cocky claw at you. A nice shiny trainer blowtorch. I think that one's pretty cool. Here's a Mega Heracross. I'm totally going to just go over all of these during my space at the top of the hour because my guy Pokehex is like a legend when it comes to all of this stuff, and he will probably let me know like what I should do with all of this moving forward.
So just
But
bringing back memories when I played Pokemon on Game Boy. That was good days back then.
I that's like one of the other things I want to get soon is pick up a Game Boy and start playing that again. You know, and it doesn't have a backlight, so it's not like you need like blue light glasses. Here's another Lotad. We pulled that one before. This one's interesting. It reminds me of one of the originals. Alcremie. Oh, nice Haunter. This I'm gonna put this one to the side just because I missed that Pokemon. Hunk Helmet. Here's a Nimble.
What card's that?
No clue. Pete Nimble is a bug. It's a green energy card. Here's a Moltres. This looks fucking sick. Actually, there's got to be something going on with this one. If not, I just fucking love it. It's actually got like a really good shine to it.
Mol. Let me look that one up.
Moltres.
Moltres.
Yeah. And then we got this one, Pillow Swine. Pillow Swine looks funny. It looks kind of like one of those prehistoric animals with a bunch of fur. I forgot what those animals are called.
I can't
Moltres.
find Moltres by himself. That's quite interesting. I see him with. Yeah, that's interesting. Is there a number on the card?
Are you seeing like different versions? There are numbers on the card.
Yeah.
It's 14 out of 94, so small population. Let me pull this up here so people can see me rip. What's my time check? I guess if I go a little bit over, like people from the space aren't gonna kill me, but so I'll have some fun stuff to talk about. Let's check out this redemption card.
You have 3 minutes left.
Ah, there's still 4 freaking packs. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's Smeargle. Is anyone in the comments saying anything, by the way? Another Lombre, a different
I'm not
variation of it?
not seeing any. I think my comments is not updating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're updating.
I like this card, Toxtricity. It reminds me of Toxicity by System of a Down. We got a hollow Punk Helmet and a hollow Genesect. So these are cool. I'll put those down. Let's keep it moving. So I can't believe each one of these has its own authentication card plus a QR code to probably like check that it's legit. Dude, so I've been reading like, you got to do this for the nostalgia and the thrill of opening packs, and like I'm actually feeling really freaking awesome right now. Um so there's that. I will definitely not be upset about the pile of trading card wrappers on the ground right now. Mimi Q, this one's cute. I'm putting this to the side. Oh, here's another AO pin. This is a non-hollow version of it that we had from before. Vibrava, Sandile. This one's okay. Oh, these are like similar. We've had this one before. Grimsley's Move. Oh, okay. I remember this from the OG set. Here's a hollow Mimikyu, so that's interesting, and a hollow Punk helmet. So we have 2 hollow Punk helmets so far.
You have 1 minute left, Matt.
Oh shoot! Let's just keep it cruising. This one a bit of an awkward open, but we're getting there.
Yeah, there was a glitch on the camera, and I just heard the rustling of the package.
Sorry, the camera keeps glitching. We got to figure out how to make it so that Sableye, Duraludon. I like this guy. Fun art. I'm going to put that one to the side, actually. Another Piloswine. Ooh, a Charmeleon. Let's go. I like me a Charmeleon. Milo Letta. I'm going to put this one off to the side. Honchkrow. Oh, this is a non-hollow version that we pulled earlier. Grimsley's move. Carvana. That sounds like the car company. Here's a Yamper, hollow Yamper. And a hollow Ambipom. I think this is a evolved version of the. It says it right there. AI Palm, which is one of the other ones that we pulled earlier. All right, let's keep going. We got 2 more packs. We're gonna do 2 more packs, and then I'm gonna freaking rug the stream, dude. And then if you want to hang, anyone wants to hang, we'll be at the spaces on my personal profile. I'll get collectibles to co-host. Ooh, this one's an OG card. Another OG card. Mamoswine. So that's like from one of the other ones. The Piloswine. This was in the other one. This was in the other one. Nice. A hollow Lombre. Hollow Swinub. Hollow Flygon. Okay, last card. Last pack. Let's see if I can get
we're on an hour now.
Let's see if I can get the rip going here. Got to do it a little bit awkwardly. It's not. Ooh. Oh my god. Last pull, and it is an awkward one. Oh, and I bent a card. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? Palmo. I like me a Palmo. This one looks cool. Jigglypuff. Let's go. You're going in the pile. You're going in the pile. You're going in the pile. This Viper card looks cool. Low kicks. Better than high kicks. Pawmot. I think we've seen this one. Bronzor and Toxtricity. I've got 2 of these out of this set. There you have it, folks. Our first unboxing on collectibles.com. Follow us, repost this live stream. We're gonna finish distributing the rewards from last week, and stay tuned, everyone, because we got a lot more exciting stuff coming up the line here. Dylan, how about I end this? Say bye to everyone.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. We're gonna have more of those. So maybe even a Christmas live stream. We'll see. See how we feel after Christmas supper. So
talk soon, everyone. Bye.